Hello students, today in this our phytohormone section series, we are going to deal with our last phytohormone, which is abscisic acid. As we know, phytohormones, they are categorized into categories: plant growth promoters and plant growth inhibitors. So now in this video we are going to read about the abscisic acid. Now the abscisic acid, they got the term abscisic. It comes from the term abscission, which is the natural detachment of the plant parts, especially the dead leaves and the ripened fruits. Now abscisic acid, as we know, it is a growth retarding hormone which is found in angiosperms, gymnosperms, pteridophytes and even some mosses. So their location is in the green fruits and seeds. Before the beginning of the winter period, they starts getting synthesized. Its mode of action includes it inhibits plant metabolism. Now, how abscisic acid initiates this process of growth retarding? By inhibiting the plant metabolism. How they do this? By stimulating the closure of stomata in the epidermis. We know that once the stomata is closed, there will be no diffusion of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere into the leaves. So thereby the process of photosynthesis is being stopped. So ultimately food production is stopped. Now, as this hormone, it closes the stomata, one more thing it does for the plant, it increases the tolerance of plants to various kinds of stresses. We know that if the weather is dry, not enough rainfall is happening outside, so the plant, it needs to save the water. It just cannot transpirate the water it is absorbing from the soil. So that time it needs to close the stomata, and that time this abscisic acid, it comes into function and it just closes the stomata to reduce the rate of transpiration. Now this hormone, as it is working in the time of stress, it is helpful for the plant in the time of stress. Abscisic acid, they were also known as stress hormones. You may get this question in your examination, that name the stress hormone, name the stress phytohormone. That time you write the answer abscisic acid. Now we come to the functions of this hormone. Well, it induces dormancy of buds and seeds. We know that the hormone is working in the stress condition, and in stress condition no bud or seed wants to grow, because the atmosphere outside, the conditions are outside, they are unfavorable for its growth. So naturally the hormone which is working here, the stress hormone, it induces the dormancy of the buds and seeds. Now as it induces the dormancy, it inhibits the seed germination and also seed development. Third point of function is that it stimulates closing of stomata. So this is all about the functions of abscisic acid. Now abscisic acid, it is also written as ABA. You can get the question in write the full forms of the following, that there also you find this question. ABA is written. So ABA stands for abscisic acid. Now it acts in opposition to gibberellins. If you remember that in gibberellins we have read that gibberellins, they breaks the dormancy, they starts germination. We have used the gibberellins in horticulture, in brewing industry, if you remember, where the germination of the seeds is required. So abscisic acid, it is inhibiting seed germination, it is inducing dormancy, and gibberellins, they are just breaking that dormancy and initiating seed germination. So this way abscisic acid and gibberellins, they are both antagonistic hormones. So with this, our chapter, the phytohormones part of the chapter, is over. I wish and I hope that it will be easy for you to understand. Thank you.